Hello grade 8s, welcome to unit N8.5. We're going to learn about multiplication and division of integers. First of all, do you remember what integers are? It says at the top here, integers are whole numbers and all whole number opposites as well as 0. So what we're talking about is a number line, oosh, that could have been straighter, with 0 in the middle. 0 is an integer, and the integers normally you learn to count with are this way, right? These are whole numbers, and all the way up to positive infinity. Integers also include then the opposite of whole numbers. So they include -1, -2, -3. And I know in grade 7 you have experience adding and subtracting with integers. And we're going to practice multiplying and dividing with integers. So positive and negative numbers. Integers do not include decimals. So let's go ahead here, and if I would erase this, let us try to put these numbers on the right side. In your mind, I'd like you to pause it and decide whether the numbers in the middle belong with integers on the left or the non-integers on the right. When you're ready, then press play. So -10,000, that is an integer. -15.5, no, it is not an integers. Integers do not include decimals. -4, yes. +5, yes. 11, 2.5. 3/4, that's 0.75, nope. -10, 0, yes. And this repeating decimal. Good job. All right, now, who likes rock and roll? If we were in the classroom to do this, of course, we would turn the lights out, or better yet, we'd have someone standing by the lights, like flashing them, just to get a real rock and roll concert going. Anyways, if you're so inclined, go stand by the lights and flash them if you're at home, and let your hair down, because you got a headbang when we listen to this song. And P.S., don't get too excited because it is a rock and roll song about math. Here we go.
I saw you working with the two integers. The math you did was right, now that's for sure.
Is it right?
You were going strong, but the final sign was wrong.
Woo!
So listen to this song and you'll be right every time. Follow these two rules when you multiply or divide. Same signs positive, different signs negative. Yeah, same signs positive, different signs negative.
Woo! Guitar solo.
Practice a problem or two.
Do it in your heads. What is the answer?
5 times 4, what do we do? We look at the signs, then we multiply. Since they are different, it will be negative. But what if I had negative?
What's this one?
By negative?
Two negatives make a?
Same signs positive.
Sing along.
Signs negative, yeah.
Same signs positive, different signs negative.
Same signs positive, different signs negative. Yeah, same signs positive, different signs negative.
Now let's practice a couple. Tell me whether the solution is positive or negative.
Positive or negative?
-8.
Yep, different signs.
4 times -9.
Same signs. Positive.
-36 divided by -3.
Same signs.
54 divided by -2. -6.
Different signs, negative. Woo! So that catchy little tune, I'm hoping you will remember same signs, positive, different signs, negative, right? Same signs, positive. Okay, so let's practice this a bit. Here we have +2 multiplied by +5. You've been doing this one for years, and the answer would be, they have the same sign, so the answer would be a +10. We're also going to represent these on the number line. We'll come back to it. What about this one? -3 times a +4. Different signs? Different signs will have a negative answer, and 3 times 4 is 12. Right. Okay, you do these. Oops, that's not one here. What do you think here? Pause it and write these answers on your whiteboard, and then press play and check your answers. Remember, same signs, positive, different signs, negative. Number 1 has same signs, so the answer is positive, 28. Number 2, different signs, the answer is negative, 30. The number 3, same signs, the answer will be positive, 16. Number 4, different signs, the answer will be negative, 36. Let's go back here and look at the number line. Have two numbers that have the same signs. We are going to get a positive answer. So we move from 0 in the positive direction. Here we have two groups of 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a second group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so our answer is 10. Now, if we look at the next example here, we've already written the answer. These numbers have different signs, and so they will have a negative answer. And we know that it will be negative 3 times 4 is 12, negative 12. And so, because we know we're going to get a negative answer, we start at 0 and go in the negative direction. We know that the negative direction is this way, towards the left, our left hand. So we've got 3 groups of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is negative 12. You can count it if you want. Okay, so to review, general conclusions here. What will our answers, what sign will our answers have? If we're multiplying a positive times a positive, we will get a, what do you think? I'm sure I can hear you all saying same signs, positive. Those are the same signs, our answer will be positive. If we have a positive times a negative, different signs, negative, we will yield a negative answer. The next ones are also different signs. A negative times a positive will give us for sure a negative answer, different signs, negative. And the last one, I'm sure you all have that music just going through your head and you're loving it. We have 2 of the same signs, 2 negatives, and that will yield a positive answer. Same signs, positive. Different signs, negative. Excellent. Okay, let's look here. Here it's asking us to estimate and then calculate. So let's practice estimation. When we estimate multiplying integers, we want to look at their signs for sure. And you can look at the signs of these 2 answers or these 2 products and know this final sign. The first example has a positive times a negative. Those are different signs, so our answer will be negative. The second example has also different signs, a negative times a positive, so our answer will be negative. Now, as far as the estimating goes, let's say here that 12 is close to 10, multiplied by 29 is close to 30. So let's give an estimate of negative 300. Okay, the second one, you can estimate 19 is close to 20 and 52 is close to 50. Let's give an estimate of negative 100. Sorry, negative 1,000 if we multiply that together. Okay, now you'll need to get out your calculators to find the actual answer here, or you can do it on the side of your whiteboard. Press pause and find the answer, and then play again to check your answer. Here are the actual answers, and we can see that it were very close to our estimation. Okay, so that would be the strategy if I want to estimate, which is always a good idea. It gives you a ballpark figure to see if your answer is correct. All right, before we go here, do we need a little more practice? I think so. On your whiteboards, I would like you to do the following questions. All right, press pause here, and when you turn it back on, the answers will be revealed. Pay careful attention to the sign of your answer. Okay, same signs positive, different signs negative. Here are your answers, and here's a second column of questions. Now, numbers that you've experienced so far, aside from doing a little bit of work with negatives in grade 7, usually, like this very first question here, and also here, you are not, and also here, these numbers, or these whole numbers, do not have a sign in front of them. If we don't write a sign, what sign do we assume is there? I'm going to tell you that if there is no sign, you assume it's positive. That's what you've done so far in your life. You've assumed numbers are all positive. Okay, so I can write a plus in front of these whole numbers to show that they're positive, but if there's no plus, you assume positive. Okay, pause it here, try these questions on your whiteboard, and then press play again to reveal the answers. Here are your answers. Now, if you don't have the same ones as I do, please go back and look if you were calculating or choosing the right sign for your answer. If it's a multiplication problem, well, then you just need to practice your multiplying. All right, let's do the last story problem together. The Johnson family has a direct transfer set up with their bank. $250 is moved from their checking account. Now, your checking account is the account at the bank that money comes out of when you write a check. Okay, so they're taking $250 out of that account, so that account will be going down $250. And they're moving it to an investment account each month in order to save for a vehicle. So every month, automatically, $250 comes out of their checking account. The question is, what is the total of that checking account after 28 months? Okay, so 28 times. If we think of the first month, down 250. So when we're going down, that means it's a negative number. Then the second month, down another 250. Then the third month, down another 250. All the way down 28 times, 28 months. Let's write that as a multiplication problem. We have negative $250, let's put the dollar sign in there, multiplied by a positive 28 equals what? What will the sign be of our answer? Different signs, negative. Yep, you're right, negative. Now let's get our calculators out for 250 multiplied by 28. Negative $7,000 will be the total of their bank account after 28 months. All right, here's your practice for this multiplying of integers. Now, what are you going to remember? That's right, the song. You're going to remember that if the numbers have the same signs, then our answer will be positive. If the numbers have different signs